The first thing that you want to test is the placement of your opt-ins. It's my belief that you should have a way for people to opt into your email list on every single page of your website and in multiple places.
You're listening to Thrive by Design, business, marketing, and lifestyle strategies for your jewelry brand to flourish and thrive. Let's get started.
Welcome to the Thrive by Design podcast, episode number 138. Hey there, it's Tracy Matthews, your host for today, and the host of the Thrive by Design podcast, also the Chief Visionary Officer over at Flourish and Thrive Academy. I love doing this show. It is so fun for me, and today I'm really excited about this topic because I love marketing, I love online marketing, and I love helping designers get more sales on their website. So today we're going to talk about how to test your opt-in ideas to build your email list. So this is a really important subject, email list building, because we've been working with our SOS students. The SOS coaching program is part of our Diamond Insiders program. It's our high-level coaching program where we work one-on-one with designers to help them grow their business to the next level. And we just started this year off with a bang with all of them. And this episode was inspired by a designer that I was actually speaking with today and some designers that I've worked with in the past in our mastermind program and in the Diamond Insiders. So I'm very excited about this because for different people, for different types of businesses, different types of email opt-in offers work while others don't. And this is a really, really important thing to remember. So I'm going to dive into all the nitty-gritty on this in a moment. But some of you might be wondering what an email opt-in offer even is in the first place. So your email opt-in is that place on your website where a subscriber can actually opt in to your email list to get notifications and emails from you. So I want to give you a little bit of backstory. You probably heard me talking about this with Marie Forleo in episode number 136, and you've heard me talking about this over and over again with on my podcast episodes because this is really important. And I learned this first and foremost from Marie Forleo. I didn't realize how important this was until I started becoming a student of marketing, that your email list is the gold mine for you to sell and get more traffic online. I've done tons of podcasts about email marketing, about driving traffic to your site, and your email list will always be your number one sales tool. So you want to continue building it and nurturing those people and continuing to grow your audience. Because if you don't, you are at risk of not getting enough, traffic and conversions on your website if selling online is important to you. But either way, it's a great relationship building tool, and it's a great way, regardless of your business model, whether you're selling just e-commerce, whether you're selling direct to consumer, or whether you're selling to wholesale stores, to really build your audience and create a community and engagement around your brand. I'm going to talk a little bit more about opt-ins and email marketing momentarily. But as always, I love to learn from the best. So as I mentioned before, my first foray into learning about email marketing, really strategic email marketing, was from my mentor, one of my mentors, Marie Forleo. And I took her BSchool program the first time that she released it back in 2010. And my life was forever changed. In fact, when I started email marketing, I literally got emails from friends of mine who were on my email list who asked if I'd hired a marketing expert to write my emails, which was really impressive to me. So if you do this right, what I'm trying to tell you is if you do it right, it's a gold mine and it's an awesome opportunity. So I learned how to do all this, and I learned all about email marketing from one of the best marketers out there, Marie Forleo. And if you're someone who wants to really build a business online, but you're not ready for a high level coaching program like SOS, I think that she does a really great job explaining the 360 view of digital and online marketing. And I highly recommend that you check out her course, BSchool. It's open for enrollment right now. It is one of my favorite courses to recommend because there's really nothing like it on the market. And it's really great from a top-down point of view and also a bird's eye point of view. So if you're starting from the top up or looking from the top down, it's a really great program to kind of show you this 360 view of what an online marketing strategy really looks like and how to get started building your business online. So if you want to check that out, head on over to flourishthriveacademy.com/BSchool 2018. You can check out a little bit more about the program. I will also have a link to the program in the show notes over at flourishthriveacademy.com/episode 138. But feel free to grab it. You can head on over to Marie's page, check out a little bit more about the program, see some of the success stories. She's done some great work with product-based businesses. And I know you're going to love it, like the hundreds of designers in the Flourish and Thrive community who've taken it. So I learned a lot of what I'm about to share with you today. This is just a small snippet of what BSchool has to offer in that program. So definitely check it out. So today I wanted to share with you a little bit more about how to test your opt-in offer, because this is a super fun thing. And there's so much to tell you about. And for those of you who have been following me for a while, you know that, my WordPress is on WordPress. My WordPress is on website. My website is on WordPress. I'm such a goofball. But I have, over the years, had a little bit of a change of heart on what hosting platform most jewelry designers should have their website on. And I am a total convert of Shopify. I've seen some of the designers in our community, or many of the designers, I should say, in our community have amazing success with Shopify. So if you want to check that out, you can head over to flourishthriveacademy.com/Shopify and get your Flourish and Thrive discount right there and jump into a free trial, because some of the things that I'm going to recommend today integrate very well with the Shopify platform. So I've done some episodes and some blog posts and video vlogs, as I like to call them, about this topic before. So I'm going to be referencing some of those in this episode. One of my favorite ones, though, is episode number 87, how to build your email list specifically for jewelry e-commerce. So I highly recommend that you listen to this episode and then go back and listen to that one too, because it's a great episode. And I'm going to share some more things, but this is like really the 360 strategy of email list building, specifically for people who want to do e-commerce. But you can cater this towards your wholesale efforts, towards your in-person efforts, towards all those things as well. There's a lot more involved than just writing a great email opt-in or having a great email opt-in offer. So make sure that you check that episode out, and we'll have it definitely linked in the show notes. So as I mentioned, email list building is like really a holistic strategy. It doesn't just start with your website. It filters into social media, placement of your opt-ins, landing pages, how you're driving traffic, what people are actually opting into. But the front end of that, to actually get someone to sign up for your website, is an email opt-in. And that email opt-in could be something like a free guide, like a style guide or a resource, maybe even a gift guide. It could be a discount or free shipping. It could be exclusive status on your list, like get access to insider sales that you never have. Like maybe you never have a sale on your website ever, and the only people who get opportunities for discounts are people who are signed up for your list. Or maybe they get exclusive first looks. That's what's included in the VIP status. Think outside of the box. There's lots of things you can do. It might be something like a giveaway or a contest. One of my favorite types of opt-ins is a quiz, because people are really curious about themselves. So maybe it's find out the best healing gemstone that is going to help you right now. Or it could be something like, take the quiz to find out which yoga mantra is your most needed mantra at the moment. Or find out what your favorite pizza slice flavor tells you about your jewelry design style. There's so many fun things that you can do to really play this up and make it fun. But at the end of your quiz or assessment, you could have this opportunity to share with them like your jewelry style and send them to actually product on your site. So we're talking about testing today. I'm going to go into a rabbit hole, or a rabbit warren, as my Australian web designer likes to call it, talking about these things. But this is really about how to test different offers, because I'm giving you all these ideas, but some of these ideas might work great for one brand, but not so great for another brand. And so I'm going to share with you the story of Solku, who they're a duo team, Elisa and Allison, who were in our mastermind a couple of years ago. And we went through this. So they have their primary mode of selling their jewelry was through reps via wholesale. They have a really great brand philosophy. They hire and employ stay-home moms. That's really important part of their mission. They have very specific goals about the direction of their company, which was great. And they were really trying to grow their direct-to-consumer sales. So they're great business people. They've done a really great job sort of developing a brand around it and creating a mission-driven business, which is awesome. But they were trying to get out of discounting their product. And they were also trying to get out of selling things, underpricing their work. So we were working with them a lot on pricing, working with them about elevating their brand and all these sorts of things. So their opt-in was, I think on their homepage was something like get like 15% off your first order and or free shipping. It was like something along those lines, but I think it was a discount. And I'm not a huge fan of discounts on the front end of an offer. And here's the reason why. In most cases, if someone is not ready to buy your product, they don't necessarily want a discount on your product or to sign up for your email list. And the reason you're trying to capture email leads is to get people to actually to be able to stay in touch with them after they leave your website. So just offering a discount is going to get, in my opinion, in a lot of cases, will get fewer people to sign up. So there's other ways that if you want to give someone a discount off their first order, you can have a discount code that's even like on your website, but you can offer a different type of offer for the opt-in offer. So I tested Allison and Elisa with this, and they have a really mindful sort of mantra-driven business. And they were sending out these weekly, like Friday weekly intention emails every single Friday. So we tested something different. It was like a resource that people could download to like with different mantras and intentions on the resource. I can't specifically remember exactly what it was, but it was something along those lines where it was really soulful and definitely aligned with the Soul Coup brand. And the specific mantras and intentions that they were featuring were directly related to products that they sold. So their crystallized oils, their stack bracelets, all the different products that they sold, each of these intentions directly related to that product. So they created a guide that had the intention, had the product that was for sale that sort of infused that intention, and people could download this resource. It was a very value-added, useful tool, whether or not people bought jewelry or not. And they could even, select the intention that they wanted to go through. Well, I was surprised when Alyssa and Allison told me that opt-in wasn't working really well and that their discount opt-in was working a lot better, because in most cases, it doesn't really make sense. Most of the designers that I hear about, their discounts opt-ins aren't getting any opt-ins. And so doesn't really make sense to have that. You're trying to build your email list. And if someone's not ready to buy, they're just not ready to buy. And so they're not going to ask for a discount code that's only available for 24 hours. So when you think about it that way, it's like really interesting to think about, because like I'm telling them not to do one thing, but they proved through testing that their original opt-in offer was a better idea than the suggestion that I gave them. And so I'm not 100% sure what they're doing now for their opt-in offer. However, this just goes to show you that I have a lot of amazing ideas, and all of them will work for certain brands, but not all of them will work for every brand. So you really have to test. So for some of you, a discount might be the best offer. For some of you, free shipping might be the best offer. For some of you, a lookbook or a style guide might be the best offer. For some of you, I think for most of you, a quiz is going to be an awesome offer because people are super curious about things, and it's, a fun thing to test. But I think what most of you guys probably want to do is have multiple types of opt-in offers sprinkled around your website in different places. So this is really, really important. So this sort of comes down to ways that you can split test and sort of to bank on all of this stuff that I've been telling you. So the first thing that you want to test is the placement of your opt-ins. So it's my belief that you should have a way for people to opt into your email list on every single page of your website and in multiple places. So people don't always scroll to the bottom of the website, and most people aren't going to just sign up for a newsletter just for newsletter's sake. We were just releasing our marketing module and our sales module and our laying the foundation course. We just completely revamped the course, and we talked in depth about this. It's like people get so many emails. They don't necessarily just want to be on a newsletter unless you've curated or created a huge fan following. It's just not a common thing that people want to do. So the placement of the opt-ins is really important. I wrote a blog post about this, how to get more email subscribers, 6 website tweaks to attract your dream clients. So you can read that. We're going to be refreshing it soon with some updated content. So you want to make sure that you have something on every page of your site. You can have a pop-up that either comes in 15 seconds after someone shows up on your site, or you can have the pop-up come, which I like better, pop up as people are leaving your site. This is a really great way to get people interested, but also not invade their privacy, because there's nothing worse than having a pop-up that can't be closed on your site. It's really annoying and it will increase your bounce rate. So test different ways. You can try it, on entrance, see if you get people there. Try it on exit, see if you get people there. You can have a sticky sidebar, which is the type of pop-up that just sort of sticks to the side of your website. It's always there. You can click it open or close. I really love these because they're not invasive and you can still see other things on the website without being annoying. You can have a hello bar on the top where people can opt in on the top of your website. You can even include a discount code in that hello bar. You can have it at the bottom of each page, which a lot of you probably are already doing automatically anyway, but I would change the copy not to sign up for my newsletter to something else, some sort of opt-in offer or free shipping or one of the things that you're going to test. You can have, this is one of my favorites, it's a huge missed opportunity, an opt-in at the bottom of every single blog post that you have. This is really, really important and a great way to collect people who actually read your content. Might not be everyone, but it's just another way to capture leads. And you can start to track the different areas on your website where people are opting in. You can have it on thank you pages. So like if someone subscribes or there's a place where you're sending people on a landing page or something, you could have an email opt-in on that page so that people can sign up for your list. And you can also have it on the side navigation bar if you have a website that has something like that. Ultimately, most like Shopify style sites aren't going to have that side navigation bar, but if you have a WordPress site, you might. So think about different ways and different placements of it, but you want to make sure that it's somewhere and easily visible on every single page of your site. So let's talk about the type of opt-ins. I should say, already talked about this previously because this was sort of my second topic to talk about was, a sticky sidebar, the pop-up on entrance, the pop-up on exit, or a hello bar. There's different types of things that can pop up. I already sort of mentioned this, but that's okay. We can repeat it to actually ingrain it in your mindset. But you want to test different things at different times so that you can see what the people who are going to your website are actually drawn to. You can also test different types of offers on an ongoing basis. So this is a great way to see what actually works for you. So remember the story about Allison and Alyssa from Sulku. They tested something that I suggested and it didn't work for them. But I'm sure they've tested multiple things going forward that they tried that maybe they're using now. So this is just a way for you to track results and get consistency and start to do some A/B testing of different things. So when you're testing the different offers, you can select from the list that I shared with you. Maybe you want to have, a quiz for a couple of months on the homepage of your website. You focus on traffic driving strategies to get people on the website, and you can test how many people opt into that quiz. And then maybe 3 months later, you test a different type of opt-in. Maybe it's a style guide, like a summer style guide or something like that. And, you test it for the summer months and drive traffic to that opt-in and see how many leads you're getting from that opt-in. And it does require time. It does require some consistency because you want to make sure that the people landing on your site are actually, there's enough time to actually test and see what works. But you can start to measure and track metrics. And you want to do this in a spreadsheet or someplace where you can actually see what's working, because without tracking, without those metrics, without the numbers, you really don't know. It's just a wild stab in the dark as to what's going to work. And then you definitely want to make sure that you're doing things to capture leads in multiple places. So I'm talking about split testing here and testing different offers, but another strategy that's along the same lines is to test multiple offers at the same time. So you can do things like drive traffic from social media to different landing pages on your site or different places on your site and see what actually sticks. So I mentioned the Privy plugin earlier, the Privy app that works with Shopify, but they have a really cool tool where you can split test the different types of things that they offer. So they have like a contest wheel, like spin to win, like win a prize or something like that. Or they have contest apps for the opt-in. You can download a guide, get VIP access, like all these different things. So make sure that you go and try different things when you're split testing. I think all in all, what is really, really important is that you have a solid offer. At the end of the day, ultimately what we're trying to do is to get people to buy your jewelry. So someone explained this to me really well a few years ago, and her name is Melissa Casera. She's a friend of mine, and she helped me actually with a quiz that I still haven't put on my website, but with a quiz many years ago for my jewelry brand. And one of the things that I found really interesting about her approach is like, for many years I had this jewelry cleaning care guide that I had. It was a great opt-in. I got a ton of people opting in, but people weren't really buying my jewelry. Like those weren't qualified leads to actually purchase my jewelry. So we decided together that we would create a jewelry style guide, like an engagement ring style guide quiz that would basically identify my prospects' engagement ring style and send them to that direction of things that I had designed that were like that. So the reason why I love this idea so much is that it's something similar that you can do for your brand too, is think of the different types of avatars that you might have shopping your brand. Yes, we do want to have one dream client, and I'm not suggesting that you have a bunch of different clients, but sometimes, a lot of us are, we design things that attract different types of people. So if you can identify who those people are and try to create an avatar that shows like how you can wear your designs in a classic way, how you can wear your designs for the boho chick, how that, super fashionista can wear your designs. You want to make sure that you can kind of test it out. But the point being in this is that she showed me and really highlighted to me that my front end opt-in offer, this jewelry care cleaning guide, wasn't really in alignment with my fine jewelry line where I was selling $1,000 products or really expensive products. So think about how a jewelry care cleaning guide might work great for you because of the type of brand that you have, if it's a lower end product or if you're doing things that are in sterling, or let's say your business is totally focused around pearls. This could be a really awesome opportunity for you to, show people how to clean pearls and on the front end, and then get them buying your pearl jewelry on the back end, if you see what I mean. Super awesome. All right. So just think about it strategically. Your front end opt-in offer should directly relate what you're trying to do on the back end, which is to sell your product. So attached to these offers, we're not going to go in depth on it. You definitely need an email nurture sequence that guides people to the sale. So whatever it is, if it's a PDF download, if it's access to VIP, access to some special insider sale or something like that, if it's a discount, you want to make sure that the automation on the back end of your opt-in offer supports that and continues to move people through your sales funnel and gets them to a place where they're actually buying your product. So that's a story for another time. We have a podcast for that. So definitely check it out. So I just wanted to remind you, if you are struggling with your email marketing strategy or your online strategy, and you're really wanting this like holistic idea of what to do next, whether you're a jewelry designer or you have another product-based business, but you like this podcast, I want you to definitely think about checking out BSchool. It is closing for enrollment really soon. I know that class starts on March 4th, which is exciting. So make sure that you check it out. You can head on over to flourishthriveacademy.com/BSchool and check out everything that Marie has to offer. If not, no big deal. Keep listening to our podcast. We got a lot going on here and a lot of great details. And until next episode, this is Tracy Matthews signing off. And in fact, I'm just thinking like maybe my next episode is going to be about email marketing funnels. Super fun. All right, you guys, thanks so much for listening. Talk to you soon. Take care.